Hi, I am just on my way home from town. I've taken my dog to the vet and she's not very well, so while I'm waiting for the vet to call and tell me what they found, I've just stopped off here at the beach for a walk. It is a beautiful day here today and I just want to share a couple of things with you. There's a few things that are known to be associated with AA, and a lot of people don't want to sort of lean into that kind of support, but there are some things that are really useful from it. The first one being the one day at a time, because trying to think about like never drinking again is too much for our brains, for pretty much everyone that I know on this journey. So one day at a time, like just you only have to deal with today, and that works really, really well. So if you find your brain hopping ahead, it's often called like future tripping. You're thinking about the holiday you're going on in 3 months' time, or that wedding invitation for next year, or your birthday in 6 weeks. Like it can be too much for your brain to be thinking about like, how will I cope with that? Or there's no point being not drinking this week, because I know I more than likely will drink then when that event comes up. But you're not going to be the same person when that event comes up, and you can decide then. You only need to decide for today. So you decide today you're not drinking today, and that's all you need to do. So that's the first one. One day at a time can be really useful. And the other one I want to share with you is the acronym HALT, H-A-L-T. It's known in AA circles and addiction circles, or 12-step programs basically. 12-step programs. And it stands for hungry, angry, lonely and tired. And I found this really useful when I first came across it many years ago. And a lot of people working in the sobriety spaces and the alcohol freedom spaces will use it. But the way that I like to use it is just a couple of little additions. So the H, hungry, is really self-explanatory. If you're thinking like, oh, I feel like a drink, well then, are you hungry? Just check in with yourself. Are you hungry? So it's either whether if you're getting a little bit of a craving or an urge, or thinking you might drink, or just feeling some kind of emotion that feels really uncomfortable and could be a bit of a trigger for you. So the first one, hungry. Are you actually hungry? Do you need to eat something? And I would say thirsty as well. Do you need a glass of water? Do you need to drink something as well? Not without alcohol, of course. So that's the first one, hungry. Now the next one is angry. So I would say angry or anxious, because some of us don't feel angry that often, and a lot of us have been used to suppressing anger an awful lot, and it just might not be what you're feeling. A lot of us predominant emotion could be more towards anxiety. So just thinking like, am I angry? Am I anxious? Or is it something else? And how are you going to feel that emotion, process that emotion? Just pause and wait for the emotion to move. It will. One of the most effective ways is to just feel it, and just imagine that you're fully feeling it, seeing where does it sit in your body, how does it feel. Maybe you can write about it with some journaling, maybe talk to somebody about it, but it will, getting moving nearly always helps as well. So that's the hungry, the angry or anxious. And the next one, L, lonely. Are you lonely? Do you need to connection with so many people when they stop drinking? It's like they can feel like they've lost their best friend with the alcohol. They can also feel like no one wants to hang out with them anymore. So you've got to really grow your community of people that you can connect with. So think about is there an old friend that you've lost touch with that you want to send a message to? Is there someone you can just pick up the phone and call? So that's lonely. Just connect with someone And sometimes even something like listening to a podcast or reading a book or watching a show on television can really help that as well. But human connection, it's hard to beat human connection. So T, tired. Are you tired? Go to bed, rest, do what you can, whether it's a like power nap during the day or just going to bed really early. And it can be, particularly in the early days, you can feel really, really tired. So rest as much as you can, even if you can't sleep properly, just rest. And I would add an S onto the halt. So halts, stressed. You know, what is creating a stress for you at the moment, whether it's physical stress, emotional stress? It's, you know, think about like, are you feeling stressed? Are you just feeling like, and stress can be, it can be for something really hard, like maybe a work situation that's hard to navigate or whatever. Or it can be excitement can cause stress as well. Excitement, going on holiday, going to an event or something you're excited about. And some people will drink because of that stress, and I can relate to that one. So hungry, angry or anxious, lonely, tired or stressed. How do you need to navigate them when they come up for you? And that will be really, really helpful. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll be back with you really soon. I might just need to go for another walk down to the beach. Bye for now.